I'm shaving with Elysian Styx today, and this is a really full bowl because I put a lot of soap in and then I also put a lot of water in, and I thought I'd made a unrecoverable error, but look at this. I mean, that looks actually perfect. It's not too fluffy. And so anyway, it's time to get to work. Today I'm using a new to me razor, the Henson Titanium with the aggressive head. And I have the aluminum medium aggressive, and I want to know what this is like. So we will get to the shave. I'm going to start, as I always do, with a little bit of Pro Raso, the white version, because I love the extra glide that it puts underneath the soap. In my hard water, it's really helpful that way. And I love the way this one smells. Actually, the blue one smells really good, and I like the green one. I usually have all three of those. So, all right.
This beautiful Sawdust Creations brush.
And I forgot to turn on my light, so my apologies. There we go.
There is a beautiful Sawdust Creations brush that you can actually see there.
And you can see how great that lather is too. Okay, let's lather up. Wow, this brush is great. It's been a while, too long since I shaved. It's been more than a week, which is really unusual for me. Because I was traveling and I shaved in the middle of the week just because I felt like it. I had a bad day and I wanted to feel better. So anyhow, it's been a minute, and I wanted to do a real all the way traditional, time-consuming, wonderful shave today. It's going on really nicely. I feel like the lather is hydrated enough today where I don't really want to use my sprayer too much, because I kind of overdid it actually. And the lather, because I put a lot of soap in, it's okay, but it's just a little bit, I don't think it wants more water. I'm gonna give it a try. Okay, first go with my Henson Tie. And by the way, I'm using a PermaSharp first use. Very smooth. Very smooth, like the Henson medium is. But it feels to be maybe a little bit more drag with this one for some reason. It's heavier, which I like in my hand. Definitely a little bit of audible, which is great, but very little blade feel. A little bit more than the medium. I mean, I can tell that it's there a little bit. Feels good, feels nice and balanced. I feel a little bit more anxious about shaving in my blind spots with it, because I can tell that it is more aggressive. Might be a little bit easier to damage. myself. Very, very smooth. I missed a spot, as I always do. The soap has enough residual slickness to it that I'm able to buff it without relathering it, which I love. But it does feel just a tad dry. So we're gonna do pass number 2. That was an amazing first go with this razor. I will just say that maybe it's the titanium versus the aluminum. Yeah, I think my lather is getting a little dry, which is fine. That means the mixture will work really well. But the titanium version might have a little bit different feeling to it on my skin versus the aluminum one. That and its use, so the finish has taken a little bit of a abuse, not bad, but it's got some scratches and stuff, but that really shouldn't matter. So we'll see. It just feels, yeah, it feels a little sticky, for lack of a better word. This brush is wonderful. It fits my hand so well. I think that does look good. It does good. It makes a good difference. Especially when the lather's drying out, and because of the nature of my shaving, my body shaving, it does dry out because it's sitting there for a long time. Yeah, there's a little bit of drag with this razor, but the angle still feels really intuitive. And it feels really smooth overall. It just feels a little sticky. And I wonder if that's, I don't know. Shaving with my offhand a little bit. Feels really smooth and easy over the knee though still, and that's a trouble spot for a real aggressive razor. Sometimes you nick yourself there. And the ankles. Yeah, that's... It definitely shaves different than the medium, and you would expect that. As far as the efficiency, you can feel the difference. It is definitely more aggressive. I think this is about as aggressive as I would ever need to get. Like, you know, there are times where I might want less aggressive actually. Very, very smooth. Very smooth. That was 2 passes on one leg, and I'm not going to do a third pass.